sorry. Was that too hard? Should I have let you handle it more? You look awfully pale. Have you eaten anything today? I brought some granola bars. Do you want one? Did I embarrass you? I embarrassed you, didn't I? At least I resisted the urge to kiss your boo-boos. You look awfully pale. Have you eaten anything today? Did I embarrass you? Oh, I hate bullies. Running around like the whole world is just one big high school movie. Don't they know that makes them the bad guys? Did I embarrass you? I embarrassed you. When my kids were in school, you wouldn't believe the big, scary mama bear I turned into if I got wind of any bullying. Well, I didn't literally turn into a bear. That would be absurd. Oh no, I'm a little self-conscious about my tiger stripes, my lightning strikes, my stretch marks. Don't touch them. Aw, this is cute. Did you make it all by yourself? I'm putting it right on the fridge. I knew roller skating was going to be a bad idea. Coffee dates may be sort of boring, but that's because they're safe. And at least no one laughs at you. At least they don't usually laugh at you. There was that one time I tried out a trendy new spot and ordered a medium coffee instead of a grande macchiato. And yeah, the barista laughed at me. So did everyone else in line. So what's hip? What's happening? What slays? Did I use that right? Would you mind if we went out for dinner? After that bake sale, I need a night off from dishes. But don't worry, I promise I know lots of ways of taking care of you other than cooking. How about we go do a round or two of mini golf? That's still a popular place to hang out, right? Well, even if it's not popular, it's still fun. You look awfully pale. Would you mind if we went out for dinner? You look awfully... How about we go do a round or two of mini golf? That's still a popular place to hang out, right? Well, even if it's not popular, it's still fun. You look off. Would you mind if we went out for dinner? I'm really glad you're not embarrassed to be seen with me. My kids used to make me park a block away whenever I'd pick them up from high school. My self-esteem was crushed. Hey, keep your hands to yourself, Buster. Why? Because I said so. Aw, this is cute. Did you make it all by yourself? I'm putting it right on the fridge. I have no idea what sorts of things people do on dates these days. Escaping rooms? Been there, done that. It's called trying to leave the house on time for anything when you have kids. Glad I'm past that stage. That said, I'm pretty much game for anything. Sandwiches, juice boxes, fresh baked cookies. You name it, I can pack it for our lunch. Just call me Cooking Mama. Do you need anything? Wet wipe? Hard candy? One of the perks of being a mom is having a magical bottomless purse. Or is that a perk of being a magical TV character? Either way, magic! My kid bought me one of those robot vacuums, but I'm not terribly impressed with it. It keeps bonking into my kitchen chairs and getting stuck on cliffs. What cliffs? I live in a bungalow. Call me old-fashioned, but I think I'd rather just sweep. Would you mind if we went out for dinner? After the... It's supposed to be really nice this weekend. I'm going to do some work in the garden and make juice crystals in my branded smiley face pitcher. Do you want to join me? Oh, yeah! I was so happy when I woke up this morning and realized meeting you in person wasn't all a dream. You're real and you're here, and I can't wait to see what happens next. It's supposed to be really nice this weekend. I'm going to do some work in the garden and make juice crystals in my branded smile. I was so happy. The reason computers and technology are getting so smart is probably because they all have the good sense to listen to their motherboard. Would you mind if we went out for dinner? After that bake sale, I need a night off from dinner. My kid bought me one of those. Hey, keep your hands to yourself, Buster. Why? Because I said so. Not that I'd turn my nose up at another gift of night cream or, let's call it distinguished perfume, but this is way better. Wouldn't you be more interested in me if I was a tough lady lawyer or a sexy city journalist or an FBI alien investigator? Isn't my being a mom and an empty nester a little meh? Daytime TV, community volunteering, garage sales. Don't get me wrong, I keep busy, but it feels like there's something missing. Maybe you can help me find out what it is. Part of me worries I'm the ill-advised vanity sequel to the very popular Young Honey. Although, I guess so long as I don't get written off my own show, I'll be doing better than some. Did you know you can find tons of recipes on the World Wide Web? And you get to read all about the life of the person who wrote them, too. You'd never find that level of storytelling in a cookbook. It's supposed to be really nice this weekend. I'm going to do some work in the garden and make juice crystals in. Did you know you can find tons? My kids' friends used to call me Stacy's mom. I've had some weird nicknames over the years, but this one stumped me. My daughter's name isn't Stacy. The reason computers and tech... My kid bought me one of those... My kids' friends used to call me Stacy's... Did you know you can find tons? It's supposed to be really nice. Did you know you can find tons of recipes? It's supposed to be really... You're honestly going to have to try a little harder than that. After raising my two little rascals, I'm a seasoned tickle fighter. Do your worst. Not that I'd turn my nose up at another gift of night cream or, let's call it distinguished perfume, but this is way better. My daughter made me a blog a while back so I could write about my more exciting younger years. I should dust it off. Maybe if we reread my old posts, we can find some ideas for things to do. I'm not sure there's enough aspirin in the world to handle the back pain I'd be in after jumping a singing shark nowadays. So we can scratch that one off the list immediately. Aw, you came back! There's just no loyalty like the fan, or in your case, Bling, who tunes in every week. It's so refreshing to be spending time with someone who isn't using lamewad B-themed pickup lines on me. You'd better believe I've heard them all. Guess what? A teeny bopper just complimented my mom jeans. She said they made my butt look fire and even asked me where I got them. The back of my closet, no doy. Reading through my old blog, guess what? A teeny bopper just Ooh! The bowling alley just converted their lanes to glow-in-the-dark 5-pin. Let's dress in all neon and go. It'll be totally radical. Guess what? Are you chilly? I packed you a sweater just in case. Sorry if that seems a little helicopter-y. I guess my nurturing instincts come out when I care about someone. Guess what? My kids thought they would need to teach me how to text. Little did they know that thanks to my wacky adventures with you, their mom had a phone with a QWERTY keyboard before it was cool. Reading through my old blog is giving me the itch to start writing again. How does this sound for a comeback post? Catching up. Confessions of a not-so-teenage time traveler. It's so refreshing to be spending time with someone. Guess what? My kids thought they would need to teach me how to text. Little did they know that I had a lovely time. The full moon was beautiful. By the way, did I ever tell you about the time my wacky neighbor Timmy became a werewolf? Let's have a nightcap and I'll give you a recap. I gotta say, I've gotten so used to putting others before myself. It feels really nice to have someone else spoiling me for a change. Keep it up! I used to worry that new honey could never measure up to Honey Classic, but look at me now. I guess you could say spending time with you is really refreshing. Seriously, though, I think I'm ready to stop pining for the past and look forward to my fun new future. You've been showing up around here a lot more lately. Did you get upgraded to series regular? Ooh, I hope so. Oh my gosh, I discovered my washing machine has a setting where it sings a little song when it's all done. It's so cute. I love it. Having to set an example for your kids sure gets in the way of having zany adventures. But now that I'm through that season of my life, watch out. I'm trying to decide what to make for the neighborhood potluck. Any recommendations? I usually bring potato chip casserole or Asian chicken salad. But you should tell me what your favorite food is. Oh my gosh, I discovered... Are you chilly? You know, I gave the online dating thing a try, but I never quite got the hang of all the acronyms. ASL, WYD, and what the heck is an MILF? Oh my gosh, it's so refreshing to be spending time with someone. Are you chill? I'm trying to decide what to make for the neighborhood potluck. Any recommendations? I usually bring potato chip casserole or Asian chicken salad, but you should... It sure was romantic to sit at a beach feeding each other sundaes. It made me feel like we were sweethearts in my favorite sitcom. I gotta say, I've gotten so used to putting others before myself. It feels... Okay, you got me. Uncle. Or is it aunt? Either way, I give up. You know how I was going through my old blog for date ideas? Well, the more I read, the more inspired I got, and long story short, I wrote a screenplay. Do you want to read it? You do? Really? Booyah! I'm excited, but also terrified to hear what you have to say. I should warn you, though, the plot revolves around a girl who gets a magic phone from a genie. Am I fast if I ask you to stay the night? It's just that it's already 8 p.m. and I'm usually halfway through my bedtime lotion routine by now. If you come, though, you can help me with my back. And I'll make us waffles for breakfast as a thank you. Oh, I wanted to bake some cookies this afternoon, but I don't have all the ingredients. Do you have any raisins? How about a date? Get it? A date? Well, how about it? All the ads on my phone have started to have a definite theme. Marshmallow fluff, s'mores kits, hot chocolate. I've heard about the algorithm thingy, but I don't get it. How does it know? Oh, sorry. I was up late writing last night. I had had such a bout of inspiration, which carried onto my dreams, and let's just say it wasn't PG-13. Do you like my mood ring? It's pink right now, which means I'm feeling romantic. I can't believe I still remember that after all these years. All the ads on my phone. Do you like my mood ring? Oh, I wanted to bake some cookies this afternoon, but I don't have a... Want to play that pencil and paper fortune-telling game with me? Just never mind the part where I cheated and wrote your name over and over for the section that predicts who I'm going to marry. Do you like my mood ring? All the ads on my... Don't worry if you can't sew. I told myself when I was younger, if you pop the button, yo, I'll sew it. I never really got the chance to travel before. Always thought there'd be time until there wasn't. Thank you for being with me now, for not taking our time for granted. Would you believe I was just thinking about getting one of these? You're as good at reading minds as those pesky pop-up ads on my computer. Thank you. You're honestly going to have to try a little harder than that. After raising my two little rascals, I'm a seasoned tickle fighter. Do your worst. I have a crazy idea. Do you remember my treehouse? I thought it would be fun if we got together this weekend and built ourselves a new one. What do you say? Being able to look out the window over my sink into my backyard, that's something we built together. I don't know, it just feels so nostalgic and romantic. Like a dreamy flashback in soft focus. My stomach is full of butterflies. You make me more nervous than the Y2K bug ever did, but in a good way. All the ads on my phone have started to have a definite theme. Marshmallow fluff, s'mores kits, hot chocolate. I've heard about the... Oh! I wanted to bake some cookies. All the ads on my phone have started to have a definite theme. You make me feel like a teenager again. Come on, let's do something spontaneous and irresponsible. Let's give each other temporary tattoos. All the ads on my phone. Don't worry if you can't sew. I told myself when all the ads on my... What's the first thing you do if we magically switch bodies? I know what I do, but it's too hot for TV, so I keep... All the ads on my... I'm crushing on you so hard. If we went to the movie store, I'd let you pick the rental and the snacks. Don't worry if you can't. Oh! I wanted to bake some cookies this afternoon, but I don't have all the... Don't worry if you can't sew. I told myself when I was younger, if you pop... Oh, shoot. I ran out of tissues. Now we'll have to settle for the emergency takeout napkin stash I keep in the bottom of my purse. Oh, I'm sorry. I just get so emotional at heartwarming movies. Would you believe I was just thinking about getting one of these? You're as good at reading minds as those pesky pop-up ads on my computer. Ah! How are you still finding new ticklish spots? I have big news. So big. Bigger than when the Hubble telescope was launched or when they cloned Molly the sheep. Do you know a producer named Alfie Alfalfa? I sent him my script, and he loved it. He wants to produce a pilot. It's because of you and your faith in me that any of this was even possible. Look who it is. Come give your girlfriend a kiss. Did that sound kind of forced? I just wanted an excuse to call myself your girlfriend. It feels so nice to say it. I'm your girlfriend. I'm still amazed by all your hobbies. which is saying a lot because I did a V club, karate, interpretive dance, junior chainsaw carving, swim lessons, competitive beatboxing. What's the first thing you do if we magically switch bodies? I know what I do, but it's too hot for TV, so I can't really say. I'm still amazed by all. What's the first thing? Everyone keeps telling me I need glasses. To read tiny restaurant menus, maybe. But I sure don't need them to see the bright future I have with you. You make me feel like a teenager again. Come on, let's do something. Everyone keeps telling me I need glasses. I'm still amazed. You make me feel like I'm crushing on you so hard. If we went to the movie store, I'd let you pick the rental and the snacks. I'm still amazed. What's the first thing you do if I'm Okay, you got me. Uncle. Or is it, since I've been on my own, I started a little tradition of buying myself flowers every Sunday. With gifts like this, maybe I could take a week off. Or you could just take over. So, my kids surprised me by coming home from college for the weekend. They want to have a barbecue to celebrate my show getting picked up by the network. Will you come? Having everyone I love at home all at the same time sounds like the perfect happy ending to me. There's one. My neck, my back. That's where I like a tickle attack. Were you expecting me to rap something else? I'd have to wash my own mouth out with soap. I don't know if you can consider me a snack anymore. I'm more like a meal, the kind that comes with toys. Did I tell you about the day my hometown woke up with a song in our hearts? Oh, sure, it sounds nice, but then you find yourself belting, "Morning, what's for breakfast?" at the top of your lungs. After my zany adventures wound down, I went to community college, worked in an office, made friends who'd always be there for me, and started our modern family. But that's a whole other era of TV, you know? Being with you gives me a whole new lease on life. Like I'm starring in a series reboot. A good one, not a dark and edgy one where all the teenagers are played by 20-somethings with 8-packs. Want to sneak into the live studio audience for my show? Since it's based on my life, it kind of brings a whole new meaning to laughing at yourself. I want to call into the radio request line and dedicate a song to you. Do people still do that? Shoot, I have so many mushy songs. I could make you a mixtape or burn you a CD. Do they still do those? I still subscribe to teen magazines. Not for the heartthrobs, for the horoscopes. The newspaper only ever predicts the future of my finances. I'd rather read about my love life. So hey, what do you say you and me do something you can only see on late night cable? I always wish that I'd have asked you for a picture so I could hang it up on my wall with my boy band and neon dolphin posters and kiss it goodnight. Now, I have the real thing and no regrets. Jelly sandals, butterfly clips, ultra low-rise jeans. I've seen a lot of fads come and go over the decades, which is why you can believe me when I say a love like ours will never go out of style. I'm still amazed by all your jelly sandals, butterfly clips, ultra low-rise. I can't stop looking at those nostalgia sites that post about snack foods they don't sell anymore. An empty nest I can handle, but an empty cupboard is too much to bear. Oh, Orbits, how I miss you. I'm all set for my holiday special. Now we can learn that love is the real reason for the season. I can't tell you how much I love these roller skates. They're just like the ones I had when I was young. Ooh, I feel like I want to run in slow motion down the beach and get into steamy relationships with my sexy coworkers. Totally unrelated, but want to get a summer job with me? We can practice mouth to mouth on each other. The last time I wore a wedding dress, I thought it would be the only time, that I could never be more in love with someone. Yet, here I am, and wow, this makes me feel really sensual and desirable. Is this how you always see me? You're the most wonderful person.